Absolutely incredible. Flamingos, Wanako. Oh man, it's like a Bob Ross painting.
Last we left you, we were making our way to the shores of Laguna Negra when tragedy struck. But we may have skipped a few steps in order to get to our epic sandwich cliffhanger.
My sandwich!
So in order to do this extraordinary landscape justice, let's roll back the tape a bit and let the story unfold as it happened. We departed Tinogasta that morning and bid farewell to the tarmac somewhere around here, on our way to the end of the marked road at Balcón del Piscis, right around here. On our way, we were sure to take stock of the local emergency shelters, 'cause you just never know.
Not bad. Wow. There's a box with a bunch of blankets in here. Yeah. There's a table with chairs, a backboard, a stretcher. That's interesting. Oh, there's actually there's firewood and a fireplace in here. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
First aid kit in here as well. Well, it says the use is only for emergencies, so I guess they don't want you just camping in here. So 40 kilometers takes us to 182. All right. So 180, and then we'll figure out where we can go from there.
Oh, I hope we get there.
Looks like a little washboard.
Just past the cutoff for Mount Piscis, we took a quick spin along the shores of the frozen Laguna Celeste. From here, a short ride to the end of the road at this stunning viewpoint, overlooking Lagunas Negra and Verde, with the world's second largest volcano looming in the background.
Good? Sandwich bag?
This represented the end of the marked road, but satellite images told a different story. A story where the road descended to the base of Laguna Negra before disappearing up various washes toward Mount Piscis to the southwest and the shores of Laguna Verde to the north. So after taking in the views, we decided to venture off the map and see where these faint, disappearing roads would take us. Which brings us back to where we left off. The sandwich incident. As Chad was slowing down to admire the view, tragedy struck.
My sandwich!
Well, tragedy might be a bit of a stretch. It was really more of a slow-speed tip-over, resulting in my sandwich taking a brief dirt nap. But we're not above fabricating drama for the YouTubes. So there you go.
I sort of promise not to drop the bike again.
We may even set up a GoFundMe. You know, so I can get another sandwich. Where were we? Oh yeah, Laguna Negra. Teeming with flamingos, ducks, and guanaco, all bathed in the golden light of a setting sun.
We are not running out of cool to see.
We did what you do in these situations and broke out the drone. There's a fine line between filming wildlife and harassing wildlife. Getting close enough to get the shot, but not so close as to scare off your subject, is an art form. And sometimes you just need another minute or 5 to get the shot and completely ignore the fact that you've flown too far downwind to make it back. Running on a critically low battery, Chad did his best to override the forced landing mode and get it somewhere, anywhere over the road.
I know that hill with the erosion marks was in the background, and I got it just over the berm of the road, so it should literally just be on the side of the road here. There it is. Yeah.
After another successful recovery mission,
Found her once again.
we realized it was getting a bit late. The sun sets fast in the Andes, and when it does, the temperatures plummet. Throw in some wind, and you better hunker down, quick.
All right, I really gotta take a beat, figure out where the hell we are, because yeah, I didn't see any of this on the map.
Unaware of what lie ahead or the condition of the road, and not wanting to spend the night in the middle of the exposed altiplano, we elected to backtrack to the relative shelter of the hills and an abandoned road cut.
Well, this is nice and sandy and flat, and it feels a little more sheltered over here. There's a little bit of a breeze. Yeah, it's all swampy down there.
Certainly not the most ideal campsite, but it'll do in a pinch.
13,467 up here in the hills. Ooh, thank God, here come the sun.
After another night above 4,000 meters and below freezing, we pack up and set off for Laguna Verde.
Good morning. Let's go get lost. What do you say? So despite the fact that this road is like a 4-lane highway, none of them appear on the GPS or Google Earth or any of that. So I did find satellite images and was able to trace the road from Laguna Negra over to Laguna Verde. And I lose it once we get to the shore of the lake. But just judging by the satellite images, I think we got a pretty good chance of linking the roads. So we'll give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen?
Death. Allow me to explain. Judging by the maps, Laguna Verde is just a giant body of water. But the satellite images tell a different story. The turquoise lagoon is a drainage at the foot of the Salar Tres Quebradas, a giant salt flat called the Three Streams. Roads exist on either side of the salt flats, so assuming we can survive this, which may very well be bottomless sand and despair, navigate across the flats, and somehow manage to find the road on the other side, we should be good to go. The only problem was, in order to know for sure, we would have to pass the point of no return and would not have enough gas to retreat. But you just don't know unless you go.
Whoa! Ah! Woo! Holy shit! God damn, son! Woo! Woo!
We made it across the sands of despair to the shores of a very windy Laguna Verde. But we still needed to find the headwaters of the drainage, so we continued along the shores of the lake on what ended up being a suspiciously conspicuous road. So conspicuous, in fact, it even had these things, which seemed a bit out of place on a road that wasn't supposed to exist. But exist it did, and we weren't complaining.
I don't know where we're going, babe.
That's all right.
At least it's a scenic ride. I don't know where it's taking us.
Along the shores of the lake, straight down to the Salar Tres Quebradas, and across the salt flats to the other side. And as it turned out, it wasn't the only one.
All right, let's go. Woo!
There was an entire network of roads crisscrossing the salt flats. We had inadvertently snuck in the back door of China's Zijin Mining's lithium site, Argentina's largest lithium producer, and a secured facility. Turns out, we're not supposed to be here.
Huh.